Does skipping breakfast help you lose weight? Although breakfast is the most important meal of the day, statistics show that 78% of people who can lose weight and fast eat breakfast every day. However, there is still no consensus among studies on the effects of skipping breakfast on weight loss. So does skipping breakfast help you lose weight? What happens to your body when you skip breakfast? Strangely enough, the impact of fasting breakfast on a person's health and weight has attracted the attention of many experts and is one of the most hotly debated topics in the world of nutrition, nourishment, according to reports from Harvard University. While the breakfast debate has been going on for many years, newer studies show that whether or not to eat breakfast has almost no effect. What effect does it have on weight loss? Many recent studies have shown that skipping breakfast can lead to an increased risk of type 2 diabetes. However, other studies show that skipping breakfast does not affect a person's overall health. Another 2017 study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition looked at the effects of skipping breakfast on a number of other health problems, finding an increase in the signs of obesity, inflammation in the blood on days when breakfast is missed. However, the study was only conducted with a very small sample size. Although the debate about the effects of breakfast on one's long-term health continues, there may in fact be some benefits to a person's daily health when they eat breakfast regularly. Regular nutritionist of Real Nutrition Group said some people can still complete their daily work well without breakfast, but I recommend eating breakfast to provide energy for the brain and body so you can function well during the day. Does skipping breakfast help you lose weight? The answer is no. It depends on how important a person values their breakfast. For people who consider breakfast a mainstay, limiting or even skipping breakfast can help them lose weight. However, for people who place a lot of importance on lunch or dinner, skipping breakfast may not be effective for them, and they may even gain weight due to eating more at lunch and dinner. Overall, there is no correlation between skipping breakfast and losing weight faster. No research has concluded that when you eat matters with weight loss. Only the total number of calories consumed in a day compared to the number of calories you burn is the deciding factor in weight loss, said Dr. Schaub, American nutrition expert. In other words, if fasting in the morning works for you, great, but there's no reason why you can't fast at lunch or dinner or even dinner as long as you don't take in too many calories in the 8 hours you eat. So what problems can happen when a person skips breakfast? Mostly not. When it comes to the question of whether a person should or shouldn't skip breakfast, it's purely a personal preference, and as Schaub said, what a person eats is more important and when they eat it. However, there are exceptions. There is one time of day when you probably shouldn't eat much, and that is at night. Two of the studies on this issue conducted in 2013 and 2014 found that eating later in the day often leads to higher excess energy intake and can also ultimately lead to weight gain and being overweight fat. It has been reported that eating late at night can increase a person's blood sugar levels or risk of diabetes and increase the risk of cardiovascular disease. Dr. Volpads, therefore, it is better for people to consider consuming foods not too late in the morning to avoid pushing mealtime too late into the evening. In general, Dr. Shapiro recommends eating when the sun comes up and stopping when the sun goes down. Should you skip breakfast to lose weight? Surely many of us have heard that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Research has been conducted to assess the effects of skipping breakfast, with some studies showing a link between eating a heavy breakfast and weight gain, while others suggest it can lead to losing weight. From portion control to keeping glucose energy levels balanced, eating breakfast can be a helpful tool in weight loss. Reduces cravings. Eating a protein-rich breakfast can help prevent cravings around lunch. These cravings can lead to poor appetite when the only food available is high-calorie snacks from vending machines or fast food restaurants. These foods can be high in sugar, starch, which makes you hungry again soon after eating, and calories. Portion control. Eating a light breakfast and dividing your meals into smaller meals throughout the day can help strengthen portion control. Eating properly is not only the smart way to lose weight, but also the most effective way to maintain your weight once you've reached your goal. If you stay satisfied with reasonable food portions throughout the day, you reduce your risk of overeating at lunch or dinner later to make up for the calorie deficit. The Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics recommends that you divide your total daily food intake into 3 meals and 2 snacks per day. However, they don't think breakfast is necessarily more important than any other meal of the day. Keeps you feeling full longer. Eating a healthy breakfast of lean protein and whole grains that fits your diet will help you feel full and satisfied throughout the day. Protein as well as fiber, which helps maintain stable blood sugar levels, take the body longer to digest, helping you feel fuller longer. Maintaining glycemic index. Researchers studied 10 young men for 6 consecutive days of skipping breakfast and sedentary behavior to monitor its effects on energy metabolism and blood sugar control. They found that people who skip breakfast have a hyperglycemic response, which can lead to weight gain. Increase exercise performance. Eating breakfast can improve performance when exercising in the morning or early afternoon. Proper fueling before exercise sessions can help you work harder during your workout and increase your calorie burn. Effects of skipping breakfast. For some people, not eating breakfast may come with benefits. In particular, it can allow you to store calories later in the day, one of the steps of intermittent fasting. Ultimately, this could possibly help them consume fewer calories throughout the day, leading to weight loss. For example, a 2019 review examined 13 studies that focused on breakfast and found that breakfast eaters consumed more calories overall in a day. Does skipping breakfast affect your metabolism? No, of course. Some experts in the field of safe weight loss have said that skipping breakfast can slow down your metabolism, but that same 2019 review said that despite the long-held belief that skipping breakfast more effectively helps your body metabolize calories and prevent overeating later in the day, in the end, there's no difference in metabolic rate between people who eat breakfast and those who do not eat breakfast. One concern with skipping breakfast is that it could lead to nutrient and vitamin deficiencies. A 2014 study looked at the impact of breakfast on Canadian children and adolescents. They concluded that people who don't eat breakfast are deficient in vitamin D, calcium, iron and magnesium, as well as vitamin A, phosphorus and zinc. Inadequate intake of this nutrient can lead to a number of negative health conditions such as insomnia, depression, and increased risk of infection. The answer to the question of whether skipping breakfast helps you lose weight depends on each person's lifestyle and preferences. If a person skips breakfast but eats fast food from vending machines, eating breakfast may be the best solution to help them limit this situation. But for people who are trying to cut calories to lose weight and breakfast isn't that important to them, skipping breakfast can be effective. A light and healthy breakfast can leave you satisfied and not needing anything else until lunch.